Plugg TV, we tapped in. Turn the camera on, let's talk business. Every plug got a story for me. Uncle Plugg TV, we lit, no capping. Try the gang, whole city tapping. From the track to the mic, he snapping. Plugged in deep, that fact, no acting. Uncle Plugg TV, that motion. Boss type, sort of like devotion. Every drive hit like a potion. Whole team up, now we coasting. Came from the bottom, made it look easy. OG vibes, but the flow too breezy. Talk money moves, never move greasy. Knowledge and hustle, the combo too beastly. Cameras rolling, he speaking that truth. Been through the struggle, he showing the proof. From them late nights grinding in the booth to the pacha now, he the voice of the youth.
I'm only gonna do this once. Classic! Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me, so I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. It's the people that hurt me the most in this life, be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot get back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting, I harbor resentment. I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rip. To be great, you gon' have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it. Long as your actions match your diction, people gon' know that you standing on business. A lot of experiences come with this wisdom. I'm only giving you what I've been living. Enlightened now, but still remember the time my mind was a prison. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. I remember. Talk. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. Classic. Yeah. Lord God, let me fly, They think ill about me and they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Selena, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. Come to people I'm already knowing. People fickle, coming and going. People different.
All right, now we on. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Go ahead, bar. My bad.
Yeah, so me and Hodge had a whole nother institution. We had like a cakewalk camp. We had Mary C.I. We are 2 aides in a wastewater program. You know, we teaching this shit. So Hodge get a call at the institution that they need a wastewater operator. So the teacher sit us down. He know that hard getting out before me. I got a little bit of time. But so he's like, hey, Hard, do you want to go down to this institution try to get your hours in? So he's like, yeah. So they transferring. When they transfer Hard out, he go down into the institution. The week that he get there, the staff barber have a heart attack. Where in his jacket, he's a staff barber. So when he get there, instead of sending him for what he come to the institution as, they make him a staff barber. So probably like 6 months trans go by. Same thing come back again because Hodges is not at the institution as a wastewater operator. They still looking for an operator.
Mm-hmm.
They send back to the class again, hey, we need operators down here. So Mr. Willer come to me, hey, Lewis, you need to get your hours. Do you want to transfer Murder Martin? Man, hell yeah. Martin, my homie, we done a bunch of time together already. I'm going there. So lo and behold, I get there. When I get there, I find out that Hard, he's not at the institution. Hard see me and say, man, bro, this shit here crazy down here, bro. Like, and it's Murder Martin. Every day, ambulance coming on the compound. There's not a day on this compound when you hear that somebody ain't getting the issue. To the point where this is the only institution in the state of Florida that I have been. When you get off the bus, they ain't got a goddamn check-in unit here.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna ask you.
That's Martin County. That's Martin County.
That's Martin County. Martin CI. It's in Indian Town.
Yeah.
When you get off the bus, they ask you, you want to go to PM or you want to go to the They ain't let it be known because this shit is going down. But it's also a sweet institution because of all of the killing, the stabbing, the shit that's going on. When you doing time, it's like, yeah, it got this drawback because of what's going on, but at the same time, it's sweet too if you know how to do your time.
Mm-hmm.
So what ended up happening there, when I get here, I say, hey, look, bro, we'll make sure that they transfer you there first because, mind you, they done shut Belglade down, the main unit.
Yeah.
But they got the work camp.
I had just left there. I had just left.
Right. So when you come through Martin, you either gonna go to Loxahatchee Road Prison, Belglade work camp, that shit, South Bay.
Yep.
Or that other shit they had over there for Hokie. That little reentry program they had over there for Hokie.
I know what you're talking about.
So you don't necessarily know, but you just only expected to go where they say you go. So he said, hey man, I'm gonna wait and see what they gonna do. And if they send you across there, I'm gonna come over.
Yeah.
So damn, you gonna be here all this time and you ain't went over here. Well, I ain't had no working staff ball, making money. Doing time is sweet. It's a big Muslim community here. Like, and that was the one of the only compounds that I had been in, bro. That, as far as like, you know, all the institutions you go to and you practice Islam, you don't have a real big community with brothers.
Right.
You get to Martin, you probably got about 100 brothers there or more. And they got the sponsors coming in. You get what I'm saying? It's a beautiful community as far as learning the deen, being around the brothers. You get what I'm saying? So you kind of get acclimated like, damn, man, I'm over here with the brothers. You get what I'm saying? And you just don't really see that when you incarcerated and they respecting the deen because you know how it's people. We locked up. You dealing with these rednecks. These crackers don't give a fuck about you.
At all.
They don't care nothing about it. But here, they give you, they honor it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up sending me to the work camp. And when you get to the work camp, man, it's so sweet, bro, because they got so much going on at this main unit to where the officers, bro, they just leave and you in the door by yourself. You do whatever, man. It's phones, cigarettes, weed, like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Because they got so much going on at that main unit. The officers, listen, they walk out the door, bro, lock that door, and shit, yeah, you have at it. Do whatever. Just don't kill each other.
Yeah.
So now we get over there. I go about a week, 2 weeks later, he show up. Now we there. We in the work, we in the program.
You are hard.
We in hard. We going out every day. We the two main operators. It might be times at 2 o'clock in the morning. These people come get you. Hey man, we got an issue going on at the wastewater plant. We doing pretty much how we want to do what we want to do.
Right.
7 days a week, we going to work. We're working out on this spot. It's 5 acres that we out here on. Don't nobody come out here and fuck with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we locked up, but bro, I leave the institution probably like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I come back probably like 5 or 6 in the afternoon, me and him together, bro. And the only time I got to say my DC number is that one time at night. I ain't counting, I ain't doing none of that. I'm out the gate.
Yeah.
And depending on the severity of what's going on, sometimes I might be out there to 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And then if something happens in the middle of the night, they got a sensor that go on. Hey, they come to get you. They take you out that gate. And man, we need you to fix this. We need you to handle this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we doing.
Now fast forward. Now fast forward to when y'all got accepted the work release. When y'all got accepted the work release.
Oh, well, see, it was a lot of different things in between there.
Yeah.
Because imagine we get jammed up and go to the box in the investigation. I get out the box. They keep him at the compound and send him back to Stab Barber, ship me to Belgrade. I go to the box at Belgrade for some shit. For refusing to work, causing a minor disturbance. They said
me too. Me too.
And now when I get back to Mark, the brother still working Stab Barber. He get me a job working in the oil, working for the ward. Now I finagle myself back into the position because where I'm at the job that I'm at, I get cheap classification and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get them and I talk them in and send me back.
Yeah.
He tried to get back, and they ship him to goddamn South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They send him to Belgrade. So they swap us out. They send me back to the work camp. They send him back where I was at, Belgrade. Mm-hmm. Then when they shut Belgrade down, they sent him to South Bay.
Mm.
And some kind of way, because he ended up with the work, he ended up to the work release center before me, because the whole time now we were separated. But you know, this is my brother, man. Me and his brother in the dorm from Marion CI all the way to March CI. We praying together. Like, this is my brother, man. Like,
yes, sir.
Now, we communicate right down
to this day. To this day.
Me and his brother communicate. You get what I'm saying? So we get separated. So when I get to Orlando, I go through the reception center and I get to Kissimmee. First brother I see.
Hard.
He the orderly up front.
Yeah.
He don't finagle his way back up front because of the Stab Barber, and when he got in the jacket, they gonna always keep him around because they know that he
could be trusted. He could be trusted. Yeah. He could
be trusted. Like, they know it's certain shit to go on, but they know you ain't gonna blow up the spot and do no stupid shit.
1,000.
So I'm talking about the very fucking first day, bro.
Yeah.
I get there.
So your soul at ease. Your soul at ease off the top already. No, like when
No. Hell no. I see the brother, but we got this major, bro, that's at this goddamn work camp.
Yeah.
He got motherfucking pressure, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm talking about as soon as you get off the goddamn van. So what the brother
Wait. You talking about in Kissimmee?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man.
Watch this.
It wasn't Schottenberg. What? No, Schottenberg was a sergeant.
No, Schottenberg the sergeant. What the Spanish dude name that was the major there, man?
Man, I can't remember. I can't remember his name, man.
Because what ended up happening is he left, and then there was a black dude that came in. But this is what happened. So, okay, we get off the van.
Yeah.
He see me. Just like when I see him. I know this nigga when I see him. He know me when he see me.
Whoa.
So what he do is he fake breaking like he cash the shit out, doing whatever he's got to be doing. He gets ahead of the major. And he know me. He know my character. Like, bro, I went to the park one time because I threatened the officer. The officer got in my face. We was at Mary CI.
Yeah.
Dude get in my face. Take one step back. Boom. I say, look, sir, all due respect. I put my hands behind my back. I say, all due respect, sir. I say, I don't know what the problem is or what's going on, but what I can tell you, you take one more step, I'm going to knock your ass out. I promise you. I'm going to knock your ass out because he known him and this goddamn colonel that he's working for, they known for jumping on people. Yeah. And they done jumped on a brother before. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
I did.
So I tell the man, I said, look, bro, because I'm getting ready to go to work. They got me on the construction squad where I'm going to the women's prison every day. This is before I get to the wastewater. I ended up having to go to the box out there for another refusing to work. You get what I'm saying? And threaten the officer to get off that shit so I could get to the wastewater program. So he know me. So as soon as he see me, he slide by me. He say, look, he said, this major, he said, he a motherfucker. He said, but listen, calm down. Today is his last day.
Ooh, blessings. Won't he do
see him there another time. He said, so just chill out. He gonna talk all this shit. He gonna get in your face. But he said, I promise you, you're gonna be good. He said, I got you. But the day the last day. So just deal with the shit, because you ain't gonna see him no more after the day. So I said, all right, and just like you said, when that bitch came out there, boy, I guess you know. Well, he gave it out my, because he trying to trip a nigga up.
Yeah.
To get him shit bite. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He throwing everything at you to get your son bite. The prison. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it worked out from there. And then from there, once again, he blessed me again. He working up front. The laundryman had just went home. He was good with the sergeant. He was like, hey, sergeant. Like, hey, man, I know that guy. Me and him did a lot of time together. Getting a job at the laundryman, man. He, you know what I'm saying? He good people, man. Worked at MRCI. We worked up front together.
All right.
I'm just like that.
Now what happened after this portion to where Big June get you up there, Sweet Tomatoes, where you eventually meet me?
Well, what happened was hard. He ended up, they sent him out first to go get a job.
Yeah.
He ended up some kind of way. He found his way out of that way. I don't know how he got wind of there.
Yeah.
But then once he got out there, I was still sitting waiting.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying, to go out because I had to be on the compound. I think, what is it, like 8 or something before you go look for a job?
They changed that shit. Like they said they had us
it's
like
it's based on your release.
Yeah, on your release date. Yeah. So I had to go immediately because like I get there like, you know what I'm saying, the top of the year, and my out date is July 23rd.
Right.
Yeah.
I still had a little bit.
Yeah, because you didn't jump until like the 2015.
15. Yeah, I got January 15, and this is like June of 14.
Right.
And so it may not even be 90 days, but I had to be on the compound.
I think probably about 30 days. Probably 30 days.
Yeah, I had to be on the compound at least 30 days before they sent me out to get a job. So he already out there, he working. And so he tell me, like, hey man, he tell me about you, man. A couple dudes out there that's from the Silver Plugg out there. What the white boy name that used to work with you?
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
Plugg out there, Kenny out there. Hey man, you know this cat name? They always tell me that I look like a Big June. I'm like, yeah, I know Big June. So I said, Big June, you know, I used to talk to her cousin. This is before me and her together now. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So some kind of way he talked to the people, but at the same time he talking to the people, he let me use his phone because I haven't had an opportunity to get a phone yet. And I'm tracking down numbers and shit. And I end up tracking and get his number, and he ended up going out there and talking to the lady. So then
Jennifer.
So once it was time for me to get a job, unlike him, he had done went to a few other places trying to find a job.
Right.
Straight there.
Straight there.
I went straight to that spot and got me a job. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
Shit, from there was
yeah.
Shit, from there was history here. Me and you lock in, we got there getting to know each other.
Yeah.
What's crazy about
now just for story time purposes only, what they were saying about me before you actually met me before I even got there. Because when you started, I was just getting done with my I had a bid from May to September, and I was just coming back.
Man, here's the thing about people will always tend to make an assumption about somebody when they think you a certain way.
Yeah.
And me, I've always been the type of person that I take what people say.
Yeah.
But I'm always making an assessment.
Yeah. Before anything.
I always make my own assessment because I understand energy.
Yeah.
I understand how energy works, and where your energy is different, and bro might not be feeling you a certain way, my energy is totally different. Like when I got there, oh man, nigga asshole, you got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like as if like you always on bullshit. And what's crazy is that has never, like I've never got that. You understand what I'm saying? Like I swear, like from the shit that I'm hearing and the different people around the job that's talking, saying certain shit. Man, I ain't man. What y'all looking at? I don't never see this shit. But also too, without me and you necessarily having a history and this being the first time me and you met, like physically met, you got to realize we know each other without necessarily knowing each other.
Yeah.
Your brother was under me playing football. You get what I'm saying? You knew my ex-brother-in-law. Y'all graduated together. Then your other cousin, he was a grade ahead of me. So we knew all of the same people. So right now, at that particular time, I can hear all the stories about Plugg. Well, all I got to do is pick up the phone and make a phone call and call some reputable people that I know that's like stand-up people and say, hey, man, what's up with the dude Plugg? You know him? And they're going to give me the 54 and everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going to be no, like, oh, man, this, that, and the other, no sideways shit. It's either going to be, oh, man, that nigga fucked up, boy. Don't be fucked up with him, because the type of nigga you is, y'all going to crash out and you going to do some stupid shit, or you going to make him do some stupid shit. Or, hey, man, shit, Plugg 100 nigga, man. He 1,000. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they talking about, man, you know how to make assessment of people. And I ain't had to call nobody here because I sat back and watched. I had, you know what I'm saying, the chain gang with all the time I had done. Had to talk me, man, I can walk in a room, bro, right now to this day.
Yes, sir.
After 5 minutes of being in the room, after all the time that I've done,
I can see
man, I can tell you about everybody in this shit.
Everybody. It's just a sixth sense. No, it's a sixth sense that you pick up when you behind that wall, that you gotta assess things immediately.
Listen to me. It's a sixth sense. But for me, it was totally different because this is why. My first institution that I got to, my second bunk that I moved to was under a mirror. You know, you had that corner bunk in the dorm.
Yeah.
In the open bay dorm, you got that corner bunk that's under the mirror.
Yeah.
Well, I always turn and lay where I can watch the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading books, but I'm also reading people.
Yeah.
I'm taking a psychology class right now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
A lot of time, and I stayed in that dorm 2 years before I went back to court the first time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got back to the dorm, getting the same bunk, and I'm reading, I'm looking. So, well, yeah, you know, you get guys that go to prison and or people that understand a Sixth Sense. No, I'm doing this. This is 2 or 3 years of my incarceration where I'm getting the opportunity to just sit back and study and understand, like, you know how you'll have a few days and somebody can always misrepresent something.
Yeah.
By being a certain way.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't gonna get by on me, man. You can't get by on me because I know how to. I know certain trades.
Yes, sir.
I see certain fits.
Yes, sir. Hey, Bar, I'm gonna cut it right there so I can get to this story time, man. I really appreciate your time, my brother, and I'm gonna get back with you as soon as I get done with this live.
I appreciate the plug because it's something that you already talked about.
Yes, sir.
I just appreciate the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because you did what you're supposed to do. Force my hand.
I was gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way or the other now. I gotta get you, dog. Cause hey, I'm telling you, the things that we talk about, man, the world need to hear it sometime. I'm telling you, man, because the world is really off kilt right now, man, and they really need to hear it right now. And bro, I'm gonna get back at you, bro, and we're gonna continue this. I'm telling you, we need to talk. And you know, the other thing we need to go and get set, situated too. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that. Whenever you own that, I got that one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bro.
A few things come up.
For sure.
Just like right now, I'm going to go over there to my independent living facility right now.
Yes, sir.
I got some stuff that I gotta handle.
All right.
Like really
Yeah.
at the right time.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna get together.
Yes, sir. I'll get back with you, brother.
Love, peace, and balance.
Love, peace, and balance, my brother.
All right.
Yes, sir. Now, as y'all know, that was my boy Bar None, man. Me and my boy Bar None, man, we go back a little ways, man. You know, like he said, like we had people in common that knew each other, that knew me, that knew him. You know what I'm saying? He a little older than me, and he did a 15-year bid. You know what I'm saying? So and his partner that he was talking about, Hodge, he also did a 15-year bid, and they did their time together, and they ended up at Sweet Tomatoes at the restaurant that I was working at, and they happened to come in at the time that I was down when I had got violated for my probation. So when they coming in, it was like them last couple of weeks of me coming, you know what I'm saying? Like the word was out, like, boy, he coming back, boy, and everybody just had this like he said, this assessment about me, which they didn't know me like that. When I'm in the building, I mean business. I gave you that segue. I gave you that situation just to let y'all know, like, I was really like, these last story times, what I've been doing is taking accountability for the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? And those were the things that I was doing along my journey. And that's why I cleared my path. I cleared my path because I was taking accountability for everything that the type of energy that I'm putting in to the situation, the type of energy that I'm putting in, you know what I mean? Into the situation was necessary energy that I had to give the situation in order for me to be able to maneuver through it. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's just a way you gotta move. And when you're implementing hostile takeover, like when I'm coming into, like, without me even knowing this, like without me even going to school and learning the proper ways of initiating a hostile takeover. You know what I mean? In my mind, it's like, let me get everybody out of my way for me to achieve my goal. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting everybody out of my way so I can achieve my goal. I'm not concerned. No one, I'm not using it as if nobody was concerned about me when I was down and when I was in prison and I was doing this. No. I'm using it as, if you're not laying out a way for me to get to where I need to be, I'm going to excuse you immediately so I can get to my goal. I need to get to my goal. I ain't got time to play with you right now. You know what I'm saying? I got an objective at hand right now, and I don't need you in my way right now. So whatever it is, so that type of energy is not what I'm doing. It's the energy that they're feeling. They're saying, oh, he this, he an ass, he a this, that, and the third. But I've never wronged anybody. I didn't wrong anybody up under that building. If we had a situation, we would go outside and have a conversation about this incident. We would talk about it. We would rectify it, and then we'll go back in here and we'll handle our business. Because that's what we're here for, to get this paper. I'm not here to be friendly, but to my guests. You know what I mean? I'm here taking care of these tables. I could care less. Like, if anybody came in, if I'm in grind mode, getting what I'm getting, they like, man, I want to work on this side. Say I done worked all morning, right? But I'm pulling a double, and now I'm still on the floor. It's a small side and it's a big side. You know, most people wanted to do the big side because they in their mind, they assumed that it was more money on the big side than it was. It's not about the side. It's about the individual. You know what I mean? It's about the service that you're giving. It's never about the side that you own. Because me, myself, they would think, because I was on the big side, oh, I want to go and monopolize the big side. No, I actually love being on the small side because I get to make my sweet tea for my old folk. My old folks love my sweet tea when I made my sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? I got the right amount of sugar. I put that extra hot water on my sugar, and I make it into a liquid before I drop it. While the tea is brewing, I pour it in there, and as it's brewing up together, and I mix it up, and I made sure it was fresh. I made sure my tea was fresh. Ain't nothing worse. I don't know if you're from the South. If y'all in here, ain't nothing worse than having your chili and cornbread and your ice cold glass of sweet tea, and it's old. You don't want no old sweet tea. And I made sure that my majority of my folks are older people. We had the best senior special in the city. So I want to make sure that my sweet tea is always on point. Not Kool-Aid crazy sweet. You hear me? Not Kool-Aid crazy sweet, but just the right amount of sweet that you can say, oh, now that's some sweet tea. And your boy made some nice sweet tea, and I made sure my lemons was fresh. They always seen me when I came, and even though it was some old lemons, I go and cut some sweet lemon. I was in prep before I was doing this, so I go back there, make some fresh lemons and make sure them lemons. And people watch me come out and do these things, and that's what made them think like, man, this man really cares. So that's why they would do the things that I do, was because I did care. I really took pride in my job. I really took pride in my position here. So they saw that I took so I just got folks out my way. So that type of energy, when they'll be playing and doing the normal restaurants, I went on that type of time, cuz I'm here with an objective. And I had no time to be playing, man. Had no time to be playing with y'all. So being that I didn't play with y'all, because y'all didn't come from where I come from, y'all came off the street, or whatever the case may be. But there was one particular cat which we did mention. His name was Kenneth. See, Kenneth had a lot of envy in his heart. Kenneth had a whole lot of envy in his heart. You know what I mean? Because I guess he wanted his name to ring the way mine did. And bro, just because you are who you are doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, you're not that guy. What holds you back is that envy in your chest, bro. Because you don't even understand the mission that other individual is on. You should never covet, bro. That's in the Bible. You should never covet, bro. Don't never do that. Because at that time in which, because he started right as I was getting popped and going in for my bid. So he was trying to accomplish the feats that I was, which he was doing it, but he was doing it in a guerrilla mindset. He was like, he had people in fear. See, people, without me saying, they knew not to play with me, but just because of the way I conducted myself, they knew not to play with me. But he used that prison prison shit as his shield to bully people. He wanted to bully folks. He kind of had them scared. He had them nervous. He had them scared like he could really bump. Let me tell you something. To be in the chain gang as a white man is possibly one of the worst positions you could be in, because you're already outnumbered. We already know how the prison system works. You understand? And you're already outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 ways that a white man, and anybody that I'm pretty sure that no one here has been in, in the chain gang. But there's only 3 ways a white man is going to come back. He'll never be the same. He'll never be the same individual that he was when he left the streets. He'll never be the same. There's only 3 ways he could come back. He's either going to come back a racist. He's either going to come back fuddy-duddy, or he going to come back a black man. There's no other way around it. He's going to be the one that was always hanging out with the black dudes and they protected him, and he was also a Junjun. That means he was getting money from the outside and folks were taking care of him from the outside, and he shared his commissary with these black guys so they stayed off his ass. He's gonna be a fuddy-duddy. He's gonna get finessed or beaten into giving up his hind parts. Or he's gonna come back, he gonna get with the unforgiving, and he's gonna be a racist. That's the only way you can survive in the chain game, man. That's the only way as a white guy. So me knowing these things, I'm not impressed at all by his demeanor. But at the same time, I still got my antennas up. I told y'all before in the past, I can go to a convenience store and just see a J when I see one. I can just see it. My third eye, I can just see that. I can see that. Just like when my boy was just talking about, when he was just talking, like he said he studied people. And when we come from the environment in which we come from, we you know what I'm saying? Like when we come from that, you can just read people and just know that. And at the time, I'm like, now he's out. When I left, he was still in. But when I come back, he's out. And I can already see it on him. He got that demon on him. He got that demon on him. And I can see it. And when we make our first encounter, because when I first start, he had a couple of days off. So when I do see him, he has this, like he think this, you know what I mean? He think that this demeanor works. I'm like, that doesn't work on me, bro. I know you. I know you. That doesn't work. You can walk around with that like you're this super gangster. I'm like, bro, if I don't see these tattoos on you, I know you're not a racist. If you didn't tell me that you ran with a Blood, Crip, or a GD gang, there's only one other option for you, partner. Unless you're extremely bumping like that. And for me to see you, you a little light in the ass. And then I look and I check war wounds. You understand? See what you see? Look, ain't no all them in there. Them 32 in there. You see them scars on the face, the skin pretty glowing, that chocolate glowing. Well, I say, if I don't see them war wounds on you, like you done bumped it out, and you done, and you ain't been in there, like, you know what I know now? If you wasn't running with no game, which I know you wasn't, I don't see no swastikas on you or no SS's on you, bro. You ain't got none of them in there. You only had one other option, Playboy. I'm just saying. So I know you, killer. So you can walk around with the mean mug. So I don't know the things that are being said about me. I'm coming back in. I'm streamlining. I'm doing my thing. I'm building back up. I'm getting my days back on the floor so I can get to this revenue. You dig what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back to this revenue. So I don't know the things that are being said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking around the restaurant and then we finally bump into each other. And when we bump into each other, he was like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "What's up, killer? How you feeling?" I'm good, bro. Man, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my thing right now, bro. I don't need you in my way. I said, what? In your way? So how could I possibly be in your way, bro? I say, talk to me. So as I'm getting closer, I'm looking, I'm assessing this. Oh man, you must, man, you don't get on with that, man. I'm already knowing. So he's like, yeah, bro, just make sure you stay out of my way, bro. I said, what? I said, hey man, listen, man, let me talk to you real quick, man. I said, come on, let's go have a conversation. He's like, no, I'm good. I said, oh, you good? Okay. So now with the dismissal, it can go two ways. The dismissal is you're doing that because you know that if we go outside, it's going to go two ways. Either it's going to be an effective conversation in which I'm going to let you know and I'm going to assist you totally. And you know you don't have this verbal conversation. You don't have this verbal judo with me. Or two, you think it will go outside and I tear this bitch up. And then when you come back in here, you'll no longer be able to show face anymore. So while you shoot, so your third option is to avoid it, brother. So I knew it. So at that point, I was like, first target. You're my first target. Because this hostile takeover in which I have created, at the time, I did not know that this is an actual tactic used in business. I did not know that. I did not know that. I did not know that this was the first time that I actually heard that terminology. Was like, oh, that's crazy. I said, I did not know that. You know what I mean? With my educational background, I never knew that was an actual tactic used in business. I was like, boy, you something else, boy. You know, sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror. Boy, you something else, boy. Boy, you is something else. This is crazy. Hey, Rigid. No, it ain't just the prison shit. It was just this all ties into the story time. It's a part of my journey, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of my journey. You know what I mean? But here we go. But so as we're maneuvering around the bend, he doesn't know the deal that I have with Jen. That whenever someone calls out, I get that shift, I keep it. That's a verbal agreement that me and her has, and she already knows what I'm capable of. So what he does is he's maneuvering his own, I would say, hostile takeover in his own way. So I'm watching the people as I'm doing my thing, watching the people that he is talking to, the people that he is encountering, the ones he interacts with. And one of them in particular is a manager by the name of Troy. He's a manager who actually serves, and he's actually a manager at the same time. He'll be out there on the floor because a lot of people started to quit because of Kenny's actions. A lot of people were starting to leave because they was afraid, they was intimidated. He was intimidating them, and that's the way he was doing his. Me, I would just, whenever you made a mistake, I capitalized off your mistake. If you fumble, I'm picking up the peel and I'm taking it to the house. You know what I'm saying? You slip, I'm gonna go with a pick six, and I'm taking it to the house. But he was using intimidation, the guerrilla tactics. So that even let me further know which one you were. So the way you're doing and kicking your game, I'm understanding all this at the same time. And I'm like, I know how to get around you because I have my thing where it says, I got too much sense to be scared. I have too much sense to be worried. I have too much sense to be concerned. You know what I mean? So I'm watching you. I'm just watching you and who you interacting with while I'm doing my thing, working back. Everybody's excited. Now that I'm back, everybody's excited. All my old folks, they start following because they wouldn't even coming anymore. So one happened to come in this random day. Now all of my people are starting to come in. All of my people are starting to come in. And he's getting upset because now that my people are starting to come in and they always sat on the small side. So I took care of them on the small side. They're coming in. So he's like, whenever me and him work together, he says, oh, I'm taking the small side tonight. I'm like, cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because as I'm taking care of my people, I move so swift that I'll be able to come over here and have a conversation with these people. He gets mad that I'm talking to these group of people who happen to be my guests. They're only coming back and filing in. So you're not studying the room, brother. You're not studying the room. You're not understanding what you're doing. You're here for the paper. I'm here for the interaction, and it equals paper. It's a difference. It's a big difference, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So he see them people, they stopping me. How you doing? I'm so glad you're back. I missed you so much. You know, hey, man, it wasn't the same without you giving me hugs. He's upset. You know what I mean? Like, hey, so when they leave, a couple of them would be like, here, put this in your pocket. Here, put this in your pocket, and they'll put it in my pouch. Put it in my pouch. Put it in my pouch. Yeah, pimping. Put it in my pouch. That's what they was doing. I was like, oh, appreciate you so much. Thank you. So he's really getting upset now. He's really going through it right now. You understand me? Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Welcome in, souls, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a must-have time for sure. So I'm sitting back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm watching, and he's getting more and more upset because these people are here actually to really see me. You know, we serve the same thing. We got the same 8 soups online. We got the same cornbread. We got the same focaccia. We got the same everything. But that's what these people like. But they also come for me. So he started getting upset, and then he slowly let me move him out of the way. He's like, man, you know what? I don't want the small side anymore. I'll take the big side. I'm like, bro, I say whatever side you like, bro. I have no problem with whatever side you like, bro. So while he's trying to muscle me, mentally, I'm pushing him out the way. I could care less how you feel about this, because I know you have an addiction to feed. I know you have an addiction to feed, boy. And you on the worst addiction. That's one of the only drugs to be like, man, get these opiates out of here, because your body need it. And the more I look at you, every week that passes, I'm looking at your body deteriorate. I don't really want to get into a physical altercation with you because you may be sick, my brother. So, being that I know Central Florida the way I do, you know, especially the parts that most people don't dwell, you know what I mean? I happen to go down, and I'm going to attend a football game. And the football game down in this, and they know most stadiums are built in probably the low income portion of the city. So when we go down to this stadium, I'm happen to be parking in this hotel, and guess who I see coming out this hotel? And I know exactly what go on in this hotel. I see Kitty, and I wanted to hit him with the bang, like, I see you, boy. But no, I can't do that. I got a little secret. Yeah. Now my assumptions are true. So boom, as I'm getting out of the car, getting everything situated, boom, my little seats for the bleachers and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm talking about? I go and slide, and I see what area he comes from. I slide around to the side. I was asking old boy, I was like, man, hey, because I really needed my car washed. I was like, hey, y'all got anybody come up there and, you know what I'm saying, hit the car, you know what I'm saying, while we out there at the field real quick? He's like, yeah. Matter of fact, boom. So I go around the corner. As soon as I go around the corner, I smell the weed in the ass. So while he looking, I'm going to talk. I'm like, hey, boy, hey, what's up, my boy? He like, what's going on? Hey, my boy, hey, check this out, my boy. I just seen the cracker, man. You know the cracker, man. Yo, but that one of my boy right now, but yo. He got full of information. I was like, all right, bet. To make sure you straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to look out, feel what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro. I feel you, bro. Hey, man, good looking out, my G. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate you, bro. Good looking out. Yeah. I'm just gathering information. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I was behind tent. You ain't see me. I saw you. You feel it? You'll never expect to see me on this side. You don't know what side I'm on. You don't know where I stay. I know where you at, though. And then it's only one place you can go from here if you stay around here. So obviously you stay here. So everything that you're doing, you're going backwards. You're hustling backwards because you're staying here. Yeah, I was doing that too, but I was stacking up. I was stacking up so I can get out mine. You stacking up so you can stay and feed your habit, boy. What you on, boy? What you on, killer? So all these other days, boom, 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 as it's going by and I'm coming up and I'm pulling these doubles and I'm stacking up my paper, he's getting angrier and angrier and angrier. He can't even hold it in no more. It's like it used to be in his face. You could see it in his demeanor, the veins popping out his arm. He's getting mad because his tip's getting low because you have no personality. You have no personality. Now you're starting to use people. And it was funny, like, and I knew he had already flipped the guy Troy, who happens to be, homosexual, and it was this particular evening, right? And this was the talk of the restaurant. This was freaking crazy. Like, this is the talk of the restaurant, you know what I mean? And by this time, me and Bard Hodge, we had started getting cool, you know what I mean? But I'm a little harder on my boy Hodge than I am on Bar because of their mindsets. See, Bar still had a real business type mindset. Like, he seemed to be solid in his direction in which he was going. Hodge seemed to be more lax, like, I'm free. I ain't really behind that wall like I like right now. So he feeling good, but he's comfortable. So I'm a little harder on Hodge, talking to Hodge, and he's older than me, but I'm talking to him like, not down to him, but I'm very direct with him. You know what I'm saying? It's still my partner. Y'all don't get that twisted. It's still my partner, and I love him. I love him. I love both of these men, man. These my brothers, man. Like, for real, for real. I salute both of them. Now, he back on that right track. He doing what he supposed to do. He got a woman, you know what I'm saying? He got his house. He got everything. He good, man. I love that. But I was a little more direct with Hodge because I know that Hodge he the one that could get swallowed up in this abyss, which he did for a short period of time and got hit with the bitch or whatever the case may be. Now he's back. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just knew that. I knew in his demeanor. So I was doing that because I wanted him to ask me them vital question, man. Why you be talking to me like that? Like, I want us to have like a confrontation so I can tell him, man, I see that soft shit in you, bro. I see that soft-hearted shit in you, bro. And you got to put on some exterior out here. You got to protect yourself. You got to guard yourself. You got to have that arm on, bro. Every time you touch this turf, you look too carefree out here, bro. You out here walking around with a white beater on, man. You got to have a vest on, bro. You got to protect yourself. So with this, I'm watching them, and I'm kind of like playing like look at Buddy, like Buddy don't even want to come over here and be a part of this right here, this, that, and the third. I know you don't. This energy won't allow you to penetrate. It won't allow you over here. There's this real territory over here. This real nigga territory over here. You understand? But I'm watching him, and I'm not being mean to him. I'm not being aggressive towards him. I'm not giving him any. I'm not being slick. I'm not being, schneid or none of that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just allowing him to let the situation destroy him. Now, we kind of growing as Sweet Tomatoes. Like, for real, like, we really growing. Like, my sections are going. Like, my people are growing. Like, it's word of mouth. So I am growing. So now my people are starting to infiltrate the big side now, to where they're coming and they have no room over here on the small side to come holler at your boy. They started to move over here on this side, and now they're doing the same thing that they was doing on the small side. Now on the big side, now it's really hurting his pocket. And y'all remember now he gotta feed that demon. He got to feed that demon. So I'm sliding through. Oh God, how are you? It's been so long. And this particular couple that comes in, Dan, and I got to look through my phone. I forgot his wife's name right off my head right now. But his name is Dave. And Dave and his wife, they owned they still, if y'all ever in Orlando or ever in Kissimmee, y'all go to Old Town, there's a printing company. The name will come back to me probably by the end of this show. and they own a printing company right down there. And they are great people, man. Dave and his wife is wonderful people. And when they come in, they're always politicking, they're making things for you know, different high schools. And at this time when they first came in, you know, they had a big a fire or something destroyed their shop. So they was going through it with the insurance company, this, that, and third, you know what I mean? And you know, I was talking to them, and we was relating, and we was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be times they have people that from the church that they'd be making t-shirts for, hats for, coffee mugs or whatever. And we would pray at the table together. You know what I mean? Like, these people really took me on, which later on when I graduated barber school, they made my first barber jacket, barber cape, you know what I'm saying, personalizing certain things at my station, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did all that stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually, I can show you my logo. He actually created, me and him actually created the letters for my logo. I wanted it a certain way. He took time out and we took like an hour and a half to create the letters of my logo to my liking. That's how they took time and was patient with me, knowing my story and knew where I was going. And like, they actually took time out for real to, you know what I'm saying, put those letters together. Like, they show love. So when they would come in, they would say to him, we want tea. You know what I mean? Like, it was wild, bro. Like, and when they came in, they would come in about 10 to 15 deep sometimes, and they would have business meetings at the table in the middle of the big side, because they could do it on the small side. So that would just piss him off. So they had it's some ladies, if you ever been to Disney, they're called the Red Hat ladies. And Disney at our restaurant get a 10% discount, and they're notorious for not tipping. Me, I don't care. If you are a worker, and I know Disney makes trillions and they pay you peanuts, I don't care if you tip me. I'm still gonna give you top-notch grade A service every time. Everybody, white, black, Hispanic, I don't care, foreign, Czechoslovakia, wherever you from, you getting top-notch service from me. Racist, indifferent, homosexual, normal, weird, you getting the same top-tier service from me. I care nothing about what you believe. I hope that I'm the black man that you meet that changed your mind about black people. Indeed. I hope I'm the human being that helps you put your faith back into humanity. That's me. So so this particular night, they tried to set me up. It's crazy. The Red Hat ladies are coming, and when they come about 40 deep. Now, mind you, on this side, the big side only holds 48 seats. The small side holds 44 seats. So these people are actually taking up a majority of the big side. So Troy goes, tonight I'm taking the small side. I said, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem with whatever side that I am on, because I don't care. I'm here to do my job. I don't really see what y'all see. What y'all looking at, I'm not looking at. I'm looking at smiling faces. I'm looking at people, because Sweet Tomatoes was not a restaurant that was everywhere. So when people came to that restaurant, 9 times out of 10, if that wasn't a repeat customer, it's their first time there. And we're here to make their experience the best experience that it could ever be. And that's what I'm here for, with a smiling face. Look at this smile. My mama gave me this smile. You see that smile? What you talking about? I'm finna get all of them. You feel me? Yeah. So when I come and the red ladies come in, and of course, I like, when it's a big group like that, I like to meet them at the register. I meet them at the register. How you doing? Yeah, I am Thomas. I'll be here to take care of you guys this evening. Don't worry about it. Whatever you guys need, let me know. How would you like me to set up your table so you guys can sit? So I got the director lady. I got her, the director lady. I got my arm around her. She has her arm around my waist, and we're walking around, and I'm directing traffic. I'm like, okay, so you want the tables here, here, and here? Like, yeah, okay, all right. I'll set it up like this and kind of make an L shape for you guys so you can, be at like a corner. And I'll try and I'll slide them over just a little bit so I can get through here. And I have the booths here, and then I'll put this table here. So I'm just directing the traffic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just directing the traffic. You dig what I'm saying? I always felt that way about work. I don't care where I'm being put. Just here to work and outshine whoever. Yes, ma'am. Chanel, you get me. You get me. You really get me. So we walking around and we're holding each other. Her husband comes up. The husband comes up and he puts his arm around me. So now I got both of these people with their arms around me and we're walking around. And I'm like, sir, you think that's a good idea? He said, that's a great idea. Yeah, we're going to set them just like this and blah, blah, blah. So we just quarterback into play. So boom, now the ladies are filing in. These ladies are filing in. Now the snickering dickers over here, they just because they know that these guys are from Disney and they are notorious for tipping. Jennifer, on the other hand, is watching the whole play. This is the GM. She's watching the whole play. She's watching this. Amazing. So we go, boom, I'm setting up the tables, this, that, and the third. As people are coming in, they're filing in. I'm setting out chairs, letting them have a seat. I'm giving them a hug. That grandson, grandmother hug. Like I'm almost they trying to hug me so much that their hats are about to fall if I'm catching their hat, and I'm hugging them from the back like this in their seats. Like, oh man, it's so nice to get you. What cologne do you have on? I was on that Chanel blue. That Chanel blue, you dig me? Yeah, I'm on that Chanel blue, you dig me? So I'm like, boom, like, oh my, just a little something, being modest, you know what I mean? Everybody's sitting in their seats, boom, 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 boom. Now, I don't have to do this, but the ladies, as they're sitting down, they're having conversation. So as they're having conversation, I'm like, would you guys like any sweet tea? I want to razzle you and dazzle you with the sweet tea. Because before they came in, I made sure I put on a fresh pot of that sweet tea. So I'm running it. I'm bringing everybody back. I'm giving everybody, because this is buffet style. Mind you guys, this is buffet style. So I'm running everybody their drinks. Everybody getting their drinks. I don't want them to move yet because the ladies are still filing in. So as the ladies are filing in, I'm catching them. I'm walking them to their seat. I'm letting out their seats. I'm pushing them in. I'm catching the husbands. I'm shaking their hands. They're giving me hugs. You know, they got me by when they do this. When they do this right here, I got them. You know, they do this right here. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm here to do my job. So when they hit me with, hey, so I'll be right here. I want to be right. The gentlemen are sitting here. So would you like to be here? So I'm trying to set him to where he can reach and touch his wife if he need to, and also be in the vicinity of the men. You know what I'm saying? It's strategic the way I'm moving. Now, y'all just gotta bear with me now for a second what I'm doing with it. You understand me? Yeah. So I gotta move everybody set. Now everybody wants to start moving. So what I'm doing is I go to the back and say, and I think my brother is my brother was working, and I say, Greg, do me a favor. Stipe, make me some honey butter cornbread. So he already know the mission. Great, boom. He go back, he gonna make me some honey butter cornbread. That's when we just add a little extra honey to the top of the cornbreads for the people. You understand me? If they got diabetes, hey, we finna run that A1C up tonight. You feel me? I need you delirious out of them. So we moving and shaking. I'm moving and shaking. Everybody, boom, 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 boom. As they sitting down, they take their last little, what's the name? Yeah, yes, ma'am. Chessboard mentality. Yes, Miss Coco. Yes, ma'am. So boom, I'm sliding. Boom. As they're dropping them bowls, I'm picking them up, dropping them bowls and picking them up, seeing what they're having, picking them up, dropping them on the table, slide it to the back, refill it, and bring one back. I'm just moving and shaking it because they having great conversation there. They've been in the sun all day. They've been at Disney. I'm just trying to make this as comfortable as possible with the mindset that no one will tip me at all. And I'm not concerned about it because these people are actually wonderful people. Now, you can feel that energy of these wonderful grandparents. You can feel their energy, and I'm loving it. So I want to move for them. I want to do this. Man, they saying that, man, I ain't even kept out no paper. I wanted to do this. So got the honey cornbread. Everybody's like, oh my God, did you guys like they in such conversation? They like, you guys taste this cornbread? Oh my goodness, like this is delicious. Yeah. So everybody just hanging out doing their thing. By this time, they drinking so much tea. I'd have made 2 fresh pots. So I'm feeling real good. I know the tea smacking. The tea smacking, I already know. So everybody enjoying themselves. Everybody got full. Now everybody got full out of both, and now the table's getting clear. I bring one person who asks for dessert. I brought them some dessert. Boom. Mind you, these people, like 70% of these people didn't have to move the entire time. I was on it while taking care of my tables. You know what I'm saying? And they was understanding. And guess what they was doing? Dropping me a 20, dropping me a 20, dropping me a 10, dropping me some 5, dropping me some not full of ones. Because they see how I'm taking care of these older folks. You know what I mean? And they're having a good time. And that's all I cared about. And they see how I'm moving. They see how I'm moving. And mind you, the sweat beads, I'm doing a lot of moving. The sweat beads are coming down. So I keep my little rag to wipe my face. They notice when you wipe your face, you wipe your face, they know you're moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, wipe your face, they know you're moving. So I'm moving and shaking. I'm getting to the get to. So boom, I get back. Everybody start. I go and get the dessert, and it's a brownie, and I put a little soft serve on it. And I don't put them nuts on it because I don't know if they have any nut allergies, whatever the case may be. So I bring it to them. The one lady tries it. The brownie bites, was like, oh my God, this is delicious. So they was like, oh, everybody started to get up. So as everybody's getting up, I've already lined up about 5. So I'm just dropping the ice cream. They coming up, boom, giving it to them. And they'll just go and do the da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just doing a real serve situation. I'm doing my thing. All right, after this is done, we're getting ready to leave. And the one gentleman does this off the top. He gives me a 10. Then the other gentleman, he does that. He gives me a 5. And then the other gentleman, he gives me a 5. Men, the 7 to 8, 10 men that were there, they gave me 10s and 5s. So the lady came to me. She put her arm back around my waist. I put my arm back around her shoulder. And she said, did everyone tip you? And I said, oh, say yes, ma'am. But I could have lied, but why lie? I was like, yes, ma'am. The gentleman, they gave me something. Yeah, they did. How much? I say, I can't disclose that. She say, hey guys, we need to make sure we take care of our guy. I'm starting it off with a 10. So all ladies are with the digging, not knowing that they have like this. This lady took care of everybody's meal off this card. You know what I'm saying? She took care of everybody's tab. So everybody was digging deep. Y'all, they broke me off. Listen, these folks broke me off. When I say they broke, bro, listen, they broke me off. Well, I was walking around and going, That end of that night, due to what I was doing with my other tables and these tables that was here, I cleared like my normal is all. I never do under 100. After I learned what I was doing, I never did under 100 on any night. If I worked 5 nights a week and didn't do, on each shift, like if I worked first and second, I would not leave a restaurant under $200 on a double shift. It just didn't happen. Like it just didn't happen. Like I'm never doing under 100. God's grace, because he's amazing. I wouldn't leave under 100. I would leave under 100. And when I say that night, I made like $485. $485. And I went to Jennifer and I said, Jen, man, them ladies are so nice. She said, yeah, they are. They're very nice people. I said, man, they show love too, man. They showed me some love. She was like this is her shop. She knew what they were trying to do to me. And when she said, so how did you do? because she normally wouldn't ask that. She wouldn't ask that. So she like probably knew what the deal was because they notorious for not tipping. And I say, I really didn't count. This is how I got the count. Because I say I really didn't count. I just know I had a, this was the thing that me and my homegirl Flo would do. You know what I'm saying? When we get to that paper, I look down and say scrotum because it looked like when you got money in both those pouches, it looked like a nut sack. So we say scrotum. Like that was our little inside joke. Our little inside joke would be scrotum. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. It was just funny. So I came to the back and I was just pulling out and her face was like, oh my God. Boom, 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 boom. I say along with all the rest of my tips, I think I made like, it was like 400 and something, 480 something dollars. She's like, oh my God. She's like, you are fucking awesome. You are so fucking awesome. I'm like, I get, like, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And like, bruh, when I tell you them boys was sick, that whole night I was closing down, man, I was just doing my thing, man. And the look of disgust, because like now, even though I'm on the big side, I got to close down the big side, and big side is on the opposite side of where the T's and stuff are. You know what I'm saying? And like, buddy, he just gave me this look, like Troy just gave me this look, like, and I caught him, like, you know, you look up, you see somebody looking at you, you look up, and then they just like, damn shame, man. Holding all that animosity for nothing with an individual that ain't even studying your ass. Just trying to make a way. Just trying to make a way, man. You know what I mean? Like really pure heart. Like really, like my objective is at hand, but it's not so deliberate that I'm in it. It's just happening. You know what I mean? Like I'm not deliberate with the intentions of doing that. It's just happening. It's just happening. Like truly, it's just going down, man. Like to be honest with you, like it's really just going down. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But back to Kenny. He absolutely, yes, ma'am. He absolutely destroyed himself. I didn't have to do anything to him. You know, me and Bar used to have, you know, some genuine conversations, and he would hear the conversation that I would have with my brother, like just trying to, you know, boost him up. And, you know, excuse me, I'm sorry. Boost him up into becoming the type of man that I was becoming. The only reason why I was trying to boost him so much because I liked the man that I was becoming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could honestly say that. I could honestly say that I liked the man that I was honestly becoming, man. Like, my work ethic was unquestionable. I was being honest. You know what I mean? Like, I was being a stand-up nigga for real. I would be, I say that. Like, I take my accountability for my faults, but boy, my show nuts, oh, I'm standing on them. I would be in a stand-up nigga, man. In my lane, man, I couldn't think about anything else. Like, I wanted you to come along on this ride with me, man. I really wanted you to come along on this ride with me. I truly did. I really wanted you to come along on this ride with me. Like, I wanted to be shoulder to shoulder. Cause man, what was happening, man, every day was beautiful, man. And people actually had animosity. Like I used to tell, I ain't want my brother, man. I'm very protective of my people. Like I was uber protective of my people, man. Like for real, man. When I love you, man, I really love you, man. I love you, I really love you, man. And I want you to come along for the ride. But when you dismiss When you dismiss me like that, bro, I give it, man. Okay, I'm not. I used to try to reiterate so much. I don't reiterate anymore. Either we're going to devise a plan that both of us can agree with. If you can't come up with nothing, then I'll just go ahead, man, and just, you know what I mean? I just try to come up with something for you. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Cool Breeze, man? God bless you and yours too, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I just want you to come along on this ride, man. If it's like, if ever I'm around some people, say it's you, Chanel, or it's you, Coco, or it's my boy Souls, and we have a bright idea, I'm just gonna come along for the ride. If I respect your mind and your position, man, I'm just gonna come along for the ride. I feel like I'm protected, so I don't care about no mishaps. And if we do have a mishap, then we'll just go back to the drawing board and do it again, because hopefully both our intentions was pure. You know what I mean? So that's what I be on. So if I'm asking you to come along with me, just ride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. I respect that too. Like, if I'm asking you to come along for the ride, just come along for the ride. If we need to make some, you know what I'm saying, some revisions to the plan, let's do it. What we got to lose? If it ain't no life or death situation, what the fuck we got to lose, man? We can make that paper back. Only thing we can't get back is the time, but it's always a win or an L. Not a loss, but a lesson. So we don't lose. It is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm on my live, supporting my brother live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, I'm on live, support live. Man, I fuck with my people. That's just what it is. I just support my people. It is what it is. Ain't nothing but love over here, man. Don't get shit twisted, man. Don't never get nothing twisted, man. Ain't nothing but love over here. My intentions are pure. I ain't never saying whatever I'm saying to hurt you. I'm always saying what I'm saying to help you elevate. It just be hard things that be said that most people just can't understand, that they don't want to respect it. You know what I'm saying? They get upset. What's up, Soft Rain? How you doing, First Lady? And you know, some things, it comes out a way to where you like, damn, man, that motherfucker tried to hurt my feelings, man. I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, man. I want you to elevate. I just want you to step into the game. I ain't never here to hurt you, man. My intentions are never malicious, ever. My intentions ain't never malicious, man. I stand on that. That report that I got from my brother, that's a stand-up to me. I don't care what the world, I don't care what Pope kind of, I don't give a damn. Everybody that came encounter with that man right there, man, he been A1 since day one. And from a cat that I know that's been A1 since day one, my brother, been A1 since day one, my brother, guess what? And say I'm A1 since day one. Hey, bro, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. You think whatever you want to think about me, but tap in, tune in, man. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got no reason to. Because I'm here now. Everything that did happen, wherever it was, I can just go repent and be through with it, right? If we're going by that doctrine, I can just go repent about it and be through with it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So Kenny, if you're out there, I hope you tune in next week when I tell the folks how you executed your own damn downfall. I ain't even have to nudge you. Yeah, just fell off the cliff, cuz. So sad. So sad. I seen it. I seen it happening, man. Had you to came in and let me befriend you when I gave you your opportunity, which I was only going to give you one. I could only give you one because, you know, you really had a disposition about yourself, about me. You had a misconception about me. You perceived me wrong, bro. You know, you could have had you a friend. You could have had you an ally. And you could have really, you know what I'm saying, had you a real, you know what I'm saying, a real ally in this game. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? You chose otherwise, Playboy. You chose otherwise, Playboy. You dig what I'm saying? You chose otherwise. You could have been over here on the team, man. We could have formed an alliance over here. We could have aligned, bro. I had bigger fish to fry though. But you was a sucker for that. You know what I'm saying? You were doing what you're doing. You leveraged wrong. You leveraged your ability to grow wrong, bro. It's a slow grind. Sometimes, man, we get on these roads and situations happen faster for others. Don't ever feel no kind of way because if it happened faster for others, there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. Your time is going to come. It's going to be perfect timing because maybe you're not ready for what's about to happen to you right at this moment. Just be patient, brother. Patience. Remember, I told you everything that happened to me was because I wasn't patient. I learned to be patient. Once I learned to be patient and understand that everything is working on my behalf because I have no malice, I'm like, man, ain't no hell for him to throw me in. Ain't no way. Yeah, I made my mistakes, but okay, if you want to still hold me to mistakes back in 97, 2006, 2009, 2010, I was learning. Now it's time for now. If you really want to align with me, you really want to be friends with me. Now you really want to be brothers with me. You want to be my sister. You want to be my niece. You want to be, you know what I'm saying, my auntie. This is the time to align with me now. Because all that, I learned from that. They still don't make the same mistake twice. Man, what they talking about, man? We made it 13 times. They don't give a damn about that. Now that made me to who I am right now. We're going to stand on that. You dig what I'm saying? Change mindset unlocks blessings. Yes, ma'am, it does. Man, hey, listen here, woman. I know who you are. But I want to get to know you. Cause girl, you get me. I get you, you get me. You understand? I'm on it. I'm on it. Like when that mindset does change, man, that mindset does change to where you're not doing these things maliciously. I'm telling you, the world shifts and moves in a different type of minds, in a different type of space. It's like things that fall off still gets covered. And these doorways start opening up and this and that. You got to believe in a higher power. There's no other way. Because it's being orchestrated by something greater than all things. So that's why I don't even got to worry about nothing. I'm going to stand in the paint for my people as much as I can. You know what I mean? But I want to give you motivation at the same time. I want to give you motivation at the same time, man. So when we come and we have a collection of minds, you know, the collaboration of mindsets, we can get to a goal, you know what I mean, at our time. Because I think most of these things that we try to rush so much, we try to rush them and rush them and rush them and rush them. It takes time for it to blossom. Like, I like Trey Songz, but Trey Songz said something great. He's like, I'm glad that I didn't have my success right out the gate, because now that I'm glad that my success is happening at this point, because now I can handle it. Because a lot of things you think you're ready for, you really can't handle it. And you're doing what you're doing because it's keeping you grounded. I pray for wisdom. That was like one of the, it's on this side. That was like one of the first texts I had got. And I actually got that. Yeah. I actually got somebody to actually say, oh, that's wisdom. Yeah. I put that. That was one of my first real tattoos that I got. You know, so I pray for wisdom, nothing material. And that it led to experiences to learn from. I'm thankful. Yeah, like Solomon was my favorite king. King Solomon was my favorite king. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was. I just wanted that. You know, I think like something's wrong with the memory. I was thinking like I had brain fog and this and that and the third. That's why I kind of got off the meat for a little bit, just to get off the brain fog. And now that, you know, with the working out and eating better and drinking more water, you know, my mind is getting a lot more clearer. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just that certain things you ain't supposed to hold on to. Certain things you're not supposed to remember. Some things like you shouldn't have to suppress them anymore. You should just go, just forget about it. Forget about it. You know, like forget about it. You know, just totally left my SD card. You know, just totally left my SD card. And now I'm on some, I'm standing on this right here. All the BS is gone and everything that's being brought to me is new. It's refreshing. It's lovely. You know what I mean? Like for real. And when we tap into story time part 8 and 9, because I'm gonna end this portion of the story time, which is that, you know, the chain gang and the Lisa, and we're gonna jump off into after 10. You know, we're gonna take a little, you know, a little hiatus, not a hiatus, but you know what I'm saying. OMG, it's so much I don't remember, but those were times I was struggling mentally anyway. Yeah. And it's meant, boo boo. I'm telling you now, it's meant, boo boo, to get that off of your mind, because you know it'll stagnate you when you do suppress it. Sometimes it'll bring itself back up. Like you knew that it was there, and there's portions of it that you remember that you should remember, because that memory is actually there, because those are the ones that your mind could process and deal with, and all the other thing that traumatizes you just like kind of forget it and like make it into, and then most people kind of use it as positivity or fuel, or they try to turn it into like this buttercup, you know, kind of like soften the blow so it doesn't completely drive you off the cliff. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with like not just the complete suppression of something. Like I want to deal with it. Like, oh man, I want to talk about it, get it out, and get it out the way, so I ain't got to deal with it no more. Let me vent about it real quick, so I ain't got to deal with that shit no more. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, my 30s is a block. I did. Like a lot of the things that went down, I have to really sit back and like as I'm doing these story times, a lot of things that happen, like the intricate things, are coming back later, and I'm like, man, I want to cover that, because what that was tied into this, and this was tied into that, and that's what made me like, you know, I was talking to Souls, and I was telling him like, me coming from the streets, well, out the military into the streets, like being in the military helped me learn how to, like, coming from my household with my mother, it helped me to deal with working under a strong woman. You know what I mean? Like, because my supply sergeant was a very strong woman, connected woman, and she treated me like her son, even though I was crushing on her. I ain't gonna even lie. She could have had a renegade on her hand. I'm telling you the way I was crushing on her. Like but she helped me coming from, you know, under my mother, who was in my mind she was a domineering woman. You know what I mean? But she helped me to understand how I can deal with a strong woman. She did. And she taught me how to be efficient, you know, but in my own time. She taught me how to be efficient for the goal. Like when she wanted me to, I need you to do this, and this. And I would go boom, 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 knock it out. And then taught me how to be efficient in my own time. She was actually teaching me how to be efficient and patient. Then getting out, you know, I dropped the ball, because when I initially was supposed to go to the National Guard after I got out, I should have went, because then my life would have went on another path. I missed that. So now I got to go down this path to eventually get to this goal. Man, we're going to get to that though. That's going to be that other part of story time after 10, when we finish this portion of it. And then that one is going to be the things that I went through for the enlightenment that was acquired through the trials and error. You know what I mean? And just, yeah, man, it's something different, man. And if I miss anybody on this journey, you know what I mean, I'm gonna start doing some recaps and really digging into the intricate things, and the people that were playing an intricate part, no matter how small they thought they was very huge. And I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all tapping in for this 1 hour and 28 minutes. And you guys come back and rock with me and Souls at 2:00 Central Standard Time. We'll be doing 1181 today. We got a great show lined up. Curated a great show. It's going to be a lovely one. If y'all get also go, and if y'all haven't watched Classic Codes and Tears Down, they had a great show on The Human Experience streamed yesterday. Classic also called a great fight last night. That was cool. So tap in the Classic Code Sports and get them subscribers up over there. You know what I'm saying? Tez is doing very wonderful. Please tap into Tez, man. He's doing good things. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Tez Ted staying in his lane on his grind. He's doing his thug thizzle, and I salute my brother. You know what I mean? Definitely tap into, you know, us this afternoon and tomorrow. Plug in to the dope. Me and my nephew gonna be on this thing doing our thing tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. That thumbnail and the show will be advertised as soon as, you know, I get this up. I already got everything ready, man. That show gonna be dope. You understand me? We are going into the segment of social media mindset. I'm gonna get y'all ass. I'm gonna get y'all. I swear I'm gonna get y'all. Y'all go when we tap into this social media mindset, you gonna be like, "Oh, I do that, girl. Man, I do that shit, bro. Yeah, I got something for y'all. Ass. I'm trying to tell you, man. This is for the 35 and below. I got something for y'all. Ass. Y'all, we gonna bring y'all to the front of the congregation, man. And I appreciate y'all, man. As always, tap in, you know, to the RSC, no middleman Monday and Tuesday nights at 8:30, between 8:30 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Depending on why our schedules are, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. Ray said, ain't that the truth? Man, appreciate you tapping in. Ray said, I seen you that you was in here at 9:20, man. I appreciate you, bro. Much love, man, for tapping back in. Thank you to the lovely Chanel. Thank you for Soft Rain. Thank you to Cool Breeze. Thank you for Coco. Thank you for Tiz. Thank you to Souls of Thought, Rigid Vibrations, and International Scope, my brother. And the Wolf BG. Love you, my brother. Ah, man. Man, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, cooling with me for a little bit. We will be back next Sunday, as always, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for story time. Remember to tap in with me and Sean Doe on Plugged Into the Doe tomorrow, which is Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tap in with Sunday service will probably be around 4:30 with Deacon Classic and Brother Souls. And then, tap in with Conversation Soft Rain. She had a call-in show on Thursday. That was a great show. You know what I mean? And it's going to get better, y'all. It's going to get better. Ray said social media mindset. Yes, indeed. We going in with it. We're going in with that social media mindset for real. A lot of people are going to be like, damn, yeah, it's going to be a damn moment. It's going to be a real damn moment for real, for real. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep pushing through, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Cool Breeze, I appreciate y'all so much, man. And as always, feel blessed to be plugged in.